Flipgrid is an amazing tool that educators can use to increase engagement and provide pleasurable learning activities for the students. This tool allows students to interact with topics by recording their answers in quick videos. Students can watch the videos of the peers and teachers, and they can also leave comments. The videos automatically generate closed captioning, which can help students with special needs. Teachers can leave feedback using videos as well as written comments. Flipgrid is available on Macs, PCs, and Chromebooks, depending on the operating system, of course. And it's also compatible with the newest Apple and Android products, and it can also be compatible with other devices. It'll just have limited features. But you do need to use a desktop to access all the features available. Okay. So the first thing that you'll have to do is create an account, and you can either sign up using Google or Microsoft. I recommend Google, especially if your school uses Google Classroom. So this is the teacher dashboard, and you will see there's actually 5 different tabs up top here. And right now we're on the discussion tab, okay? And you will see that I have already created a group. I'm going to show you what to do. The first thing that you'll need to do is create a group, okay? So that's what I'll show you to do right now. You do see this little status icon here, though. Drop down menu. You want to keep the groups active, but this is nice because once the year is over or you don't need the group anymore, you can change the status to hidden, okay? And that pretty much just archives the group. But anyway, so let's go in here. We'll click the blue create a group button, and now we can create a group. So you can change the cover image here and then make a group name. So let's say that I name this like Kiddos 1, okay? So that's my little group name, and the status is active. Now, the next section, permissions, this is just how the students join the group, okay? I highly recommend you pick Google Classroom. You can click on it, sign in with Google, it'll link you to the classroom, you can pick the students, and you're good to go. Otherwise, you can choose to have the students sign in through using a username or their email. The thing about this is that you have to add all the kids individually. Okay, so if you're going to do the username and email, it's more work for you. You can use a template though and upload a CSV file that already has the kids' names and information in it. But you have to put together a file to use that, and it's just more work. So if you can, use Google Classroom. If not, you can go this other route. It is important to remember that the username is case sensitive. So if you use capital letters, be sure the kids know they need to use capital letters, okay? But anyway, so let's say I added my name and then username, Lisa C, and I hit add, okay? So then I have to go through and do that for each student. Now, this bottom here is for notifications. You can choose whether or not you get updates for new responses and comments daily, weekly, for every single new video and comment, or never. I highly recommend that you choose never, and you just access this when you're ready to view the material. If you're a teacher or you have been in the past, or you work in the education business already, then you know how overwhelmed you get with notifications as it is. And so this way you can choose when you go in and look at the material, okay? This other notification section here, you can choose to turn on and off. This allows the users, like the students, it allows them to get notifications or not. I don't really know if you need to use this or not, but in case you find that you do, it's here if you want to activate it, okay? So anyway, you'll hit create group, and it'll make the group for you. So let's say we just made this Kiddos 1, okay? So the next thing we need to do is make a topic. So here's the deal. you'll see here this little switch that switches to topics. I highly, highly recommend you do not try to create a topic from this section. If you do, it's going to ask you to input all your students all over again. Instead, go into the group, make the topic inside of the group, and then it will show up here. So then after you've made it for one group, you can come over here, duplicate the topic, then assign it to a group. Okay. So let's, like I said, you want to go inside of a group first before you make the topic. So let's go inside this group, Kiddos 1. Okay, so as you can see here, I already have 2 topics. Now at the top, this is a neat little feature. I can view what everything looks like as a student. So if I click on this little blue link here, then I can enter the username as a student and then see what they see. Okay, there's another little section here to add a co-pilot. So if you have a teacher you want to add to here, you can do that right here. Okay. So anyway, down here, there's another switch, topics and students. So if I click on students, I can look at each student's individual thing that they've been doing. But for right now, we're just going to stick on topics, okay? So you see right here, I have greetings, that's a topic, and there's no little red hand. Okay, that means that this is not a topic being moderated. So kids can leave whatever videos or whatever comments they want, and other students can see them immediately. But you can see there's a little red hand here, well, a hand with red around it, and it says this topic is moderated. That means I chose to make this topic moderated. So every single video and comment that a student leaves, I have to approve it before the other students can see it. Okay, so it does make more work for you, but it can be helpful. Okay, so let's go into this first one, greetings. Okay, now I just wanted to show you here that I chose to use a video to give instructions, okay? So here you'll see the question. I asked them, tell me what you did over the weekend. And then I also kind of said what I did over the weekend here, and so they can view it, okay? But because I added a video, it made that the thumbnail for this question. Now this other one here, pet, let's look at this topic. All right, so you'll see here, it gives a little snapshot, okay? So 4 responses, so there's been 4 videos, 4 different students have left responses here. There's been 44 views, so obviously someone's been watching these videos a lot. 2 comments have been left here, and right now it says 0 hours of engagement because it didn't equal an hour of videos. But then you see the question itself here, okay? So that's what the kids know that they needed to answer. Now there's 4 different videos here, and you can see the different students. You can see the comments. 2 comments were left for the students, and you'll see over here the status. Okay, now remember this is a moderated topic, so I actually have to go, it's hidden automatically. I have to click on that and change it to active for all the students to be able to see it, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this video.
I have a domestic short-haired cat named Pumpkin.
Okay, so that's the little video. And you can see over here to the left and to the right are thumbnails for the next video and the preceding video. Okay, so you can just keep clicking through and watch them all at once if you want. When you scroll down here, there's 4 little tabs, okay? The detail tab will let you add your own public comment, and you can also see the comments of other people. This is where you can go in and you can change this comment from being hidden to being active, okay? But you have to do that for everyone to be able to see it. The feedback tab here is super, super important for teachers and for, educators, librarians, whoever wants to give feedback. Okay. You can automatically record a video for feedback to the student, and it'll be private, but it's super easy to do and really effective. Kids sometimes don't read feedback, but they might actually watch a video. Okay. You can also provide written feedback here. So then the next tab this tab says edit, but I don't really think you will need to use this. It just modifies the user information and the description and stuff for the response, but it's here if you need it. Okay, the last tab here is for closed captioning. And as I said, the videos automatically generate closed captioning. And as you know, technology isn't perfect. So if you notice a mistake in the closed captioning, you can come over here and you can actually edit it. Okay, so that's like super helpful. You can also request new captions and see if it improves, I guess. All right. So the next tab I want to show you is mixed tapes. I love this tab. So this actually allows you can hit this blue create mixed tape button, and it'll take you to the responses, and you can pick and choose which responses you want to include, and you can make them into one video. Okay, so you can do this to show the kids what everyone did for their responses. You can do this to create some exemplars to show the kids what you're looking for, like in the future. So this is a really neat little feature. Okay, so I'm clicking on the one I already made, view mixtape. Check this out. I think this is so neat. So I'm going to go ahead and play it.
I have a domestic short-haired cat named Pumpkin. I love kitty cats, and I have one named Pumpkin. Hi, I have a cat named Pumpkin, and she's black.
Okay, so that is my mix tape, and you saw it put all the tapes together, or all the responses together. It also included the closed captioning, and it just played it one after another. Okay, so I really like that feature. And once these are all the videos I chose to put into the mixed tape, and I can actually change the order around and stuff, and edit which ones I put in, and I can take them out if I want. Okay, so let's move on to the second tab here called Discovery. Now there's a switch here. If you're on the Discovery portion, then you can search for topics that have been made by other users. So you don't actually have to make your own topic, or you can look through these to get ideas to make your own. Okay, so it's kind of like if you've used Quizlet before, people have uploaded their own Quizlets. That's what this is for. Okay, so the library switch, if you switch it over here, one, you can submit a topic to upload it for everyone else to look at. There's also a collection section, and this is where all your topics that you made will be added if you add it to a collection. Okay, so if you make a topic, save it as one of your favorites and add it to a collection, and it'll show up here. So that way you can click over here if you know that you're going to be doing another unit, like the same unit in the future. You can save your topics here and refer back to it later on. Okay, so that's the discovery section. And this next tab is the activity tab. Okay, so this is pretty much where everything that happens on your Flipgrid shows up. So you see a little activity snapshot here. You have an achievements tab, how many groups you created, how many topics you created, the total amount of responses, videos this week, and total views. Okay, so it's really helpful to kind of just see that at a glance. And as you can see here, it's showing all the responses that have been made for the topics. The comment switch shows you all the comments that were made. And again, you can come over here to make the comments active or hidden or whatever you want. And then the achievement switch, this is my favorite. So I'm big on getting achievements in video games and stuff. And this is like a little added perk just to make this more fun for the educator. If you scroll down here, it shows all the different achievements that you can get. Okay, so I am now a 2021 community member. You see that in color because I mastered that achievement. And then down here, seedling, I created a group and I shared it with my community. Okay, so that's in color. So far, I have conquered 2 little achievements here, which I found pretty fun. Okay, so that's just like a little bonus for you. Okay, this last little tab here is called Shorts. This is just a place where you can make short videos. So you just hit record a short, record it, stop it, and then you can either download it, share it to different platforms, whatever you want to do with the video. It just allows you to be able to create them. Okay, so that's about it. If you need help, over here in the right hand corner, there's a little help button as well. But like I said, I really like this tool, and I think it's a great way to really build to really encourage kids to become more engaged with activities and give them something interactive to do. Thank you very much. I hope you found this helpful.